everyone, welcome to the Rare Pearls family and thank you so much for being here. My name is Benedicta and in today's video I am really excited to be here once again with you all to share with you about hair. So in today's video we are going to talk about the basics of detangling. In growing out our natural hair, one of the difficult things that most of us encounter is detangling our natural hair. Obviously, because of the curls and curls of our hair strands, they become easily tangled and it makes it so difficult to comb through or even use your fingers through to be able to get out the shed hair and to be able to part it, to be able to wash it effectively. So in today's video I am going to talk about the basics of detangling and how best you can do this to achieve your hair goal. When it comes to detangling your natural hair, there are basically two ways of doing it, or perhaps I should say three ways of doing it. The first one is finger detangling. So when it comes to finger detangling, it is basically using your fingers through your hair. And the next option of detangling your hair is using a comb or a brush. So using any tool of your choice to comb through your hair to get out the shed hair. The third option of detangling our natural hair is a combination of both, and this is the one I love. Using both your fingers and a tool, be it a wide tooth comb or a detangling brush, to get the job done. So in detangling our natural hair, obviously the first thing we need to apply to our hair is moisture. Detangling our natural hair in its dry state will likely cause damage. It will cause breakage of your hair. So when you need to detangle your hair, you need to apply moisture to your hair. And in our case, we love to apply water. We pour water into a spray bottle, and whenever we are using any water from our spray bottle, I love to use purified water or distilled water to do that. The reason why I do not use water from the tap is that where I live over here in Germany, our water is very, very hard. So I do not want to introduce more calcium into our hair because I'm fetching it directly from the tap. So when I pour water from a bottled water, distilled water or purified water into our spray bottle and I spray it onto our hair, be it for detangling or moisturizing our hair in between washes, it ensures that I reduce the amount of calc that I introduce to our hair. So the first thing you need is moisture, and it is basically applying water to your hair. It is important to detangle your hair in sections. So for me, I normally part our hair into 4 large sections and I work on a section at a time. And even with that, I may work in another 4 to 5 individual sections on each quarter of the hair. So once I moisturize, I go in with my fingers and rub in. Make sure that the water is rubbed into the hair for the hair to absorb the moisture in there. Once I rub in the moisture, the water, I will go in with another detangling agent if I have it available. And this is when store-bought products which advertises to help detangling comes into the rescue. For us, it's basically using the African Pride Pre-Shampoo Detangler, or lately I found out about the Cantu Kids Detangler. It works amazing. It works amazing for my little girl and we've been using it for some time now. I'll be having a video coming up soon, pretty soon, on us using that Cantu detangler on her hair, and in our subsequent videos we are going to compare the Cantu Kids Detangler to the African Pride Pre-Shampoo Detangler, and we are going to find out the pros and cons of each. So once we go in with our detangling agent or detangling lotion or moisturizing cream, we rub it into your hair with your fingers, and once you get it in there, your fingers are your best tools. Trust me, you are able to feel the tangles in there, and there are certain tangles that you cannot comb through with your tool, be it your comb or your brush. You cannot get them out. You need to use your fingers. So once you apply your detangling lotion or spray or cream, you go in with your hands, wrap it in very well, and start separating the individual strands with your fingers. And once you meet a very difficult tangle, it will be important to gently pull out the hair. In a subsequent video, I'm going to demonstrate that, so please look out for that. Gently separate the hair strands with your fingers. Draw it out gently. That's the word, draw it out, not pull. Just draw it out gently. You need to be gentle with your hair. Draw it out gently, and once that difficult tangle is out of the way, then you can introduce your comb from the ends of your hair right down to the roots of your hair. And as you go, you come through, use your hands through and feel the tangles, feel it. In case you are not able to comb through easily, put the comb down or the brush down, go back in with your fingers and separate the individual strands, and then go back in with your comb or your brush, and you are good to go. So once you are able to get your hands on these tips and tricks, detangling is going to be a breeze, not in the sense of time. Yes, you have to be gentle. You are going to spend the time. However, you are not going to suffer so much loss in the issue of having breakage of your hair. These tips and tricks that I've shared on here works amazing for kids. It works great for adults. It works great for mothers, for omas, for grandmas. They are not going to say, ouch, ow, ouch, painful. It's going to work amazing. And if you have little kids, the tip is that once you are getting to the roots of their hair, please hold it firmly when you are using the tool to comb through. And you can also engage your kid in the detangling process. You can ask them to hold the roots of their hair if they feel that the tension is too much, so that you get to move along with them on the same pace. Sometimes some of the tangles are super difficult. It gets really, really, really tight to get them out. You can have the situation of having two hair strands that are knotted together, and in that situation, it's difficult to separate the strand. This is where having a good pair of hair scissors comes in. You should not, pull your hair apart. It's going to cause damage. It's going to cause damage along the hair shaft, and you are going to experience breakage. But using a good pair of hair scissors to snip that area that is knotted together, that strands of hair that are knotted together, and going on to detangle your hair is the best bet you have when it comes to making gains with your hair. I would like to know your thoughts in the comment sections. What are some of the basic tips and tricks that you engage in to ensure that your detangling process is somewhat a breeze for you and that you do not lose your hair in the process? Thank you so much for watching. My name is Benedicta, and as always, you are a rare pearl because you are precious. See you in the next one. Bye!